You're intrigued as to what this is about for sure, so keep watching this video to your daily serving of Shiba rich coin, as 500 trillion Shiba Inu tokens may be influenced by a recent incident. This enormous amount would surely disrupt the natural habitat of Shiba Inus as a whole. If you want to learn more about Shibs, you've come to the correct spot. If you want to keep on top of developments in the cryptocurrency market, you should educate yourself with forecasts and the most recent developments in the industry. Before we enter, don't forget to click the like button. But there is something that requires our immediate attention. Experts predict that Bitcoin's price might hit $330,000 in the near future, given the expected growth rate of the Bitcoin market in 2023. This may appear overly optimistic. Nonetheless, before arriving at that figure, these people had done extensive investigation. They must have extensive background knowledge on the topic at hand. One of these people is Ben Armstrong, a popular cryptocurrency YouTuber. He tweeted that he expects Bitcoin to hit $30,000 and even higher during the next few months. There is, however, a minor catch, since he expects the price of Bitcoin to stay between $20,000 and $50,000 for the rest of the year. He cautioned his followers not to get overconfident. Actually, this range doesn't look too bad, especially if you factor in 2023. However, Armstrong was probed as to why he thinks cryptocurrencies will decline in 2018. The cryptocurrency market goes through this, he retorted, every 4 years. You today explained that he was referring to Bitcoin's having every 4 years in 2024. We expect to see another halving in 2022. It finally ended. For those who are unaware, the halving will reduce the maximum supply of Bitcoin that may be mined by half. This event, which was pre-programmed by Satoshi Nakamoto when he founded Bitcoin, has led to rumors that miners will begin producing half as many Bitcoins as they did before. Value growth for the most widely used cryptocurrency didn't begin until after the last halving in 2021, when it reached not one but two all-time highs. The most recent one was in late 2021 in the neighborhood of $69,000. But what is the connection to Shiba Inu? There are only two things to consider to begin. The Shiba Inu breed, like the rest of the cryptocurrency industry, often acts in ways that mimic Bitcoin's. Bitcoin searches occur at this time. The entire Bitcoin market frequently searches not just for Shiba Inus, and it has been happening this year. On the other hand, this Bitcoin development might be useful to Shiba Inus in a different way. The ship burns are a factor as well, as I just discussed. The yearly Bitcoin halving event is an attempt to increase the scarcity of Bitcoins by reducing the total number of Bitcoins that may be mined. It is common knowledge that when supplies are limited, demand increases. When demand increases, so does the price. The Shiba Inu community, meantime, has been using burns to try to achieve the same thing. If we can up our burn efforts, as the Bitcoin argument suggests, we can anticipate a significant pump in Shib this year. You were echoing the prospective voice today when you suggested the 570 trillion supply should begin melting considerably more quickly than it is presently, since Shiba Inu's burn rate now only exceeds 100 million tokens per day. We have not seen the price rises we had anticipated. It's worth noting that while a rise in ship prices is predicted to contribute to an increase in the rate of burns, a rise in ship prices is also expected to contribute to a rise in the rate of burns. The thinking behind this is presumably that token investors will work harder to improve profits once they become aware of the token's current profitability. It's entirely plausible that some moviegoers are thinking this, and it would be entirely reasonable if this turns out to be true. However, it portends a future of wildfires, perhaps enough to deplete the 500 trillion already in circulation. The logic behind this is that some investors made significant gains during her recent 27% spike. In addition, it strengthened Shiba Inu's resistance to the point that experts believe the token is well on its way to a full-fledged run. If it can break through that level, if this were to happen, it would unquestionably be enough to get people to burn additional tokens. It is essentially a feedback loop. If more tokens are taken out of circulation, the price of the ship should increase even higher. If you needed another reason to appreciate Shirom, here it is. The soon-to-be-released Shirom should make the procedure even simpler and faster. However, let's talk about something else in the Shiba Inu world. A new player has been introduced to the Shiba Eternity Discord. Nevertheless, The team's openness to feedback suggests that the game's release wasn't just a marketing ploy. You can tell that they cared deeply about making the game better in every way. You'll recall that the introduction of Shiba Eternity in 2022 was met with universal acclaim. Be sure to head over to the Shiba Inu Eternity Discord channel and share any game-related ideas you may have with the dev, as they are currently accepting proposals for the game. In it would have been easy for them to stop after simply introducing items, but their commitment to innovation suggests they have bigger ambitions. That is just my opinion, so if you have any, feel free to post them below while you're here. I think the people who care about Shiba Inu will appreciate your commitment to always getting better, because it exemplifies the development team's commitment to keeping Shiba Inu up and running for as long as possible. It is significant that Shib's listed on the local and Australian exchanges. Shib is still being given on a proud basis. There are now more ways to obtain Bone if you're interested in validating or delegating on Shibarium. Most Shib tokens are currently held by the largest Ethereum whales, and some claim that they are stockpiling Shibs in anticipation of the introduction of Shibarium. However, upon further reflection, there has been a consistent trend with the whales since it was first announced that Shiba Inu whales typically owns 178 billion Shib, or about 1.8 million sheep, after she starts pumping. There's no doubt that these sales are making a ton of money. Fortunately, their spending is also driving up the cost of goods. The Shiba Inu heart rate has increased by an astounding 27% over the past 30 days. Nothing similar has occurred in weeks or months. The bid whale purchases were undoubtedly significant in the days after the discovery of Shib bearing the name Shib.